Hiya, trust me, I'll not even be anywhere near 5 minutes into this video, and Laura will have called me again. Sat down to do this video about 20 minutes ago. She said she was just around the corner. There's like a gas station for my American friends. There is a gas station or a petrol station just about 200 yards up that way, and there's our local sort of shops there, store, and she was going in there to get burger buns because I just fried her. I just did her two big juicy burgers on the George Foreman grill. So I'm just sitting here today thinking, haven't done a vlog in a while, and I've been catching up on some vlogs. Um, I've been catching up on Pam. Just watching the whole Nigel escapade, catching up. Really upsetting. Reminds me of the time when Grayson died, and you were strong enough to get a new cat, and I have to commend you, Pam. Unfortunately, I couldn't get another cat. Simple being is, it was just we couldn't, we just couldn't. I don't think I could ever. I say this, I'm probably stupid. Couldn't ever love another cat again. But that's probably necessarily not true. Whether I want to go through the whole training it and doing all that there and having to grow up, and because another cat would have to be made go out of the house, and it just would be, my heart would be in my mouth because we would just live not even 15 feet away from the main road, maybe 20 feet away from the main road, and yeah, I would be a bit emotional wreck, but yeah. So I'm enjoying your videos. I'm looking forward to your little crochet um tutorial for me. I've changed the whole theme of my channel. Used to be my channel was it's all the same. It's still the same. But I'm not in the banner. I've been into great detail what the things I did. Now I just have vlogs, faith, and hobbies, and this is all this channel is going to be. Now I've quite a following on my shaving channel, and I really don't want to lose them, so I might just keep my shaving channel. I'd love to amalgamate all over here, like Pam. You've done Welcome to Pam, because you have it on now that whatever you do, you're on that channel and your playlists, and people can go and watch what they like. You know, that's a good idea. Um, Dave, I've been watching some of your vlogs. Again, I'm gutted, man, that I annoyed you last week. Um, I'm still wearing my American shirt, by the way. We had an American barbecue last week. One of my for July barbecue in my house. We had a few relatives around, and dear friend of ours who lived in America for 9 years. She was a pastor out there, and she is obsessed to a certain degree, almost in love with Donald Trump. And because she's a dear friend of ours, doesn't mean we don't share the same political stance, but we do. We love her as a friend, and she loves Donald Trump. So she had the MAGA hat, and she wore the MAGA hat, and I posted on our little group and defended you, and I'm sorry, I really am. Um, it wasn't meant to. It was, if she had been wearing a Joe Biden hat, I'd wear it too because I love America. I love America, and I love Canada. I love everything about the Americas. I do. We've got 4 minutes and she hasn't called yet. That's the one thing about using a phone. And I'm hopefully getting a new phone in the next few months. This is an S20 FE, Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, and it's quite elderly. And it's starting to show its elderliness. It needs to go to a wee care home, otherwise known as my drawer. Factory reset it and left in there for spare. I have some crap on it. I have awful memes and stupid videos and all crammed into it, and I pay so much a month for. I I think I probably pay about $1.99 for Google storage and $5.99 for Microsoft One. So, the thing that worries me the most is not having an SD card input. All it's going on your phone memory or the cloud. And that worries me. Just for the fact is, I know you can back it up, but just the fact is, I don't know. I prefer to have more memory rather than less. Less is more, I suppose, but more is better. So I hope to do more videos more regularly. Um, DAB radio, DAB Plus is a new thing out, and I've been offered a slot on a DAB radio station in Northern Ireland in Belfast. I live 40 miles away from Belfast, but I'm going to be in this DAB station soon. I have to record an hour long show. I'll do that over the weekend. I'll still be doing my own show at my own station, but this is going to be an opportunity for me because it means I can build up some listeners. So I'll still be using my own Facebook page. Although the show they want me to do is a gospel show, but I don't do gospel very often. In fact, all I do is the Joe Watson show, which is a mashup of banter and fun and blunders and blethering. So but I'm going to keep my Facebook page, the Joe Watson show, and use it sort of like an anchor to where you can find all these things. So each week it'll say, "Catch Joe on Best City Radio." That's the place in Belfast. Best City Radio on DAB Plus, on your Alexa device. Oh, she heard me. And on www whatever blah 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 blah. And on the other nights it'll say catch Big Joe on Lighthouse Radio, online on your Alexa and on your mobile device. So yeah, I hope to do that, and that might gain a little bit of listener figures on both shows from both stations. He is quite interested in working with my station, so that's something. So yeah. What else is happening in Joe World? So looking forward to the King of the Hill reboot. I am jumping at the bit, and I'm sad it's only going to be 2 series, but maybe it's going to be crap. Who knows? But maybe good enough. I'm looking forward to it. I've seen the trailer, and I can't wait to see what the gang have been up to. I know the voice actor of Dale Gribble has passed on. I think they did record a few episodes with him, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with him, or who replaces the former voice actor. So yeah, I have a big thing coming up at the end of September. My turn that off. I am becoming an elder in my church. I'm not quite sure what I've let myself in for, but I'm trusting that it's going to be good, and that I'm going to be used in whatever way that God has planned for me. So it's exciting for me, maybe not exciting for some people. This is why I think it's a great idea to have one YouTube channel, but have different types of genres of videos, because you have a playlist. So I will have a playlist from hopefully soon, where it'll say vlogs like this, and then it'll have faith. Something will be like little thoughts for the day or whatever, or little things, and then there'll be maybe hobbies and stuff like that. Whatever my hobbies may be at the time, but it gives you guys my subscribers a chance to say, well, I'll watch his hobbies and his vlogs, but I can't be bothered watching faith. Or, you know what? I'll watch his faith and I'll not watch the rest, or whatever. Watch his vlogs and I'll not watch the other two. So that's something I'm going to explore. Yeah. fallen in love with graphic design again. I pay something like £14 a month for Canva, and Canva has made me fall in love with um graphic design again, and I've actually earned some money with it. I designed a logo for a radio station, for another radio station, and I got, a tiny wee bit of money for it, which I don't charge the earth. I would say I charge something more than about $42, 42 US dollars, about £30. I don't know what, I really don't know what the currency rate is, but yeah. So I don't charge that much for two reasons. People want something affordable, especially in today's world. And two, we're not talking about today's world, but today's sort of climate, financial climate. And two, I don't. It's going to sound me looking for praise, but I'm not very confident in my work. I've never been confident. I suppose it comes from my. I suppose it comes. Just come out with you. I suppose it comes from the abuse I had as a child, from the bullying at school, and from my mother always saying I wasn't good enough and anything I did was rubbish, and that no matter how much counselling you get and how much you say, well, I have to think positively, I think I have to have more faith in my work. You never seem to really have faith in what you do. You never really are never confident in what you do. I remember one year in the nursing home I worked in. I always tell this story, not for my praise, but as the activities therapist, every Christmas I was tasked with decorating the Christmas tree. And some years we would get the care assistants involved and their patients involved. And sometimes we just wanted to set the tree up ourselves. So we'd come in late at night whenever everybody was in bed, and we just decorated. The two activity coordinators would come in. One would decorate the one upstairs and the other would decorate the one downstairs. And there was one year I decided I would put up the Christmas tree myself, and all the other residents were watching and they were enjoying this. And I was asking them what color balls to use and stuff. I remember it was a temporary manager and a lovely fella named Rob. He was an English guy. I think he was from Newcastle upon Tyne or something like that. And he said, Joe, this looks amazing. I says, I don't think so, Paul. He says, oh, it definitely does look great. I says, no, you're talking rubbish. I says, this looks crap. I says, Joe, have more faith in your work. Have more confidence in your own work, because this is good. This is it's lovely. It's really nice. So I don't say that to get praise, because I don't like praise either. But yeah. So and yeah, I was gonna say something there, but I daren't, because I don't know who's watching my videos. I have a stalker. Yeah, I've two of them. I've two stalkers. Hello. I know you're there. There's one male and one female, and I think the female doesn't know that she's being a stalker, but she's being really. I think I've touched on this before. She's really, really overbearing. And if I don't contact her after a couple of days, it's a barrage of messages. And by the time you've written one message, she's written four, five, six. And I'm like, which one do you want me to reply to? The other stalker is a guy I've known from school, from probably more so to college. And he constantly, I've asked him several times, he's subscribed to me 3 times. And then he's now, whenever he knows it annoys me, then I said, subscribe to me again, I'm not going to mention it. And he did subscribe to me, and he commented and stuff, and then he unsubscribed. I thought, okay, but then he keeps subscribing every so often, unsubscribing, subscribing, unsubscribing. So I get the notification that he's doing this, and he knows who he is. And like Dave has Princess, I'm gonna call this guy Mufasa from The Lion King, and I'll not. I'll share that in a private video sometime with whoever wants to know why I call this guy Mufasa. So Mufasa does this to annoy me, but the girl who I'm talking about, I don't know if she follows me on YouTube. I don't think she does. She doesn't even follow me on TikTok. But this girl is so overbearing and thinks when I get time off, I should be basically on the phone to her all day, every day. She has a husband, she's got children, you know, but she wants me to speak to her. And it's hard work, and I don't like to hurt people's feelings, and that's why I went out of my way, and even probably freaked you out, Dave, whenever you got a message from Billy D. Armour. Because I had to get through to you. I didn't mean what I did. It really hurts me whenever I hurt someone. I feel your hurt. I do. I feel it. And that's why whenever people hurt me, it hurts me bad, and they don't apologize. So I always think, well, I need to actually go the extra mile to apologize. And although Dave, I could never afford, although I do work, but I could never afford a plane to wherever the nearest airport is to you, and a cab to your apartment, and run up and bang 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 at the door. Say, Dave, I'm so sorry. I couldn't have done that, but I probably would have. I probably could find your address somewhere and send you a letter, a handwritten letter, or an email. I would emailed you. I'd have got you somewhere, and I would have made my life mission to apologize to you. But so that's why I don't like to hurt people, because I know what it's like to be hurt and never apologize to. Pardon me. So, yeah, this phone is crammed with stuff, and I hope to, within the next few months, to get a new phone. And what I think I will do is, I have two phones up there already, so they can be spares. This phone will be erased, and on this phone will be the phone I will use for videoing and editing. And I'm gonna do like a vlog, maybe 3 vlogs a week, and sit and put them together and throw them up. Because I think that would be quite good to see me in different days. Imagine seeing me different days. Uh-huh. But tomorrow I'm having a funny day. I'm meeting a friend for breakfast. Or not breakfast. We're going to a convention tomorrow. Again, this guy's hurt me badly in the last few months, but I've forgiven him, and he has never apologized, because his view is more important than my views. That's what he believes. But I'm still regarding him as a friend, and I'm still meeting him for meetups and for breakfast and all sorts. And we're going to a convention, and then in the afternoon I have to be home again for about 2ish, because we have another plumber coming to have a look at our price our bathroom. Our bathroom's still not in, which is upsetting Laura and me, I suppose. And speak of the devil, there is Laura. So yeah, so that's that problem. And then we're having a big Dominoes game tomorrow evening with friends from England. They're actually from here, but they've lived in England for 40 years. So big Dominoes game. So yeah. Well, folks, before my lovely, beautiful Crabbit wife comes in the door, I'm going to go. So thank you very much for listening. Take care, be good, and talk to you the next one. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.